So we'll be starting the session now. So the very first session is by Emmanuel Kombe. He's the head of GIS unit at OpenMap Development Tanzania. And he's going to be talking about community data driven, how local knowledge is reshaping urban waste system. So please welcome Emmanuel.
Morning, everyone. Yeah. Of course, I'm sure everybody is actually enjoying here in Manila, and of course, in few minutes to come, I'm going to cover the importance of the local data that has been created locally to show the advantage of each of the specific data that has been outsourced from the community people who were actually living within the specific areas. Therefore, in short, my name is Emmanuel Kombe, and I'm actually working within a certain organization that is called OpenMap Development Tanzania. That is actually specifically dedicated into the geospatial related activities. Therefore, these are the specific pillars that we as NGOs were actually dedicated into those. Therefore, at the local NGO, we are actually working on the data collection, management analysis, as well as visuals. Also, we have been invested more in the issue of the innovation as well as tech, and that is actually including drones as well as RTK and the other some imaging innovation and tech. Also, we have been also invested more on the issue of the training as well as capacity building, and this is specific the issues of the geospatial related activities within our country. Next thing. Also, I have stated before, I wanted to show as well as to highlight the power of the data that has been associated from the local community. Therefore, this is actually a challenge that is actually happening in the mostly of the African countries. This is mostly of the nations actually facing severe waste issues, including overflowing of dams, limited infrastructures, as well as for the case of public health concern. And into this, we have been funded with World Bank because they are actually working on the city level analysis to better understand as well as to plan on the reduction of the specific impact of litter in the urban areas, as well as into the waterways, as well as from the coastal ecosystem. The main objective of the fund has to do a specific study to create a data set from the specific localities that will be used into the creation of the solid waste management specific strategies to reduce the impact of the waste, and this will be specific on the case of the coastal areas. Therefore, as at the OMDTZ, we have been funded to do this city level analysis, which at the end there will be creation of the specific strategies to help as well as to support the most of the cities that were actually lying along the coastal areas. Next. These are actually the limitations of that additional approach. They actually like some insight from the local people that were actually been available within the area of interest. Also, they are actually lucky the community exclusion within specific insights that have been captured within specific local areas. Also, there is resource allocations due to the ineffective distribution of the resources within a local context. Therefore, our specific insight, you'll go ahead on how to actually able to collect specific data that will be also being included as a local insight for the specific analysis and towards the specific creating of the strategies to help as well as to support these cities across Africa. Next, please. This slide tries to illustrate why the data that is actually driven from the local community, why this is so important. This means due to the local knowledge as well as the skills, because the locals are actually empowering to take actions. Also due to the tools that will be also involved into doing some kind of the inclusive. Yeah, also the specific types of data that were actually captured within these areas, and they also communities are able to show as well as to illustrate the specific impact stories toward the real world applications and the outcome. Therefore, this is actually why community data is so important. Yeah, in any case of creating a certain position towards the specific people who are living within a specific area. Next, please. We have been involved in some few tools, and this include FOSS, meaning free as well as free and open software. As we know, OMDTZ, we actually basing as well as dedicating on the imaging tools as well as a specific open software. Therefore, toward the implementation of our project, we have actually involved the OpenStreetMap. This is actually using the roads as well as the buildings in the creation of the certain specific buildings that is supposed to be interviewed, as well as the ODK. ODK was actually used specifically in the collecting all of the data, including some insights that has been covered within the area of interest, as well as to specify the all of the data that is within that is within solid waste ecosystem. Also, we have been using the OsmAnd app to locate as well as to navigation purpose from one place to other. But in general, we have been involved in all of the FOSS tools, meaning the free as well as the open sources softwares have been involved starting from planning data collection process as well as the post data analysis. Some of the tools have been listed, but also we have been using QGIS as a free software. We have been using also ARA as well as Python, and this was actually specific for the data cleaning as well as the data analysis and the creation of maps. Next, please. This is actually the overview of the collected data. These are the list of the data that have been collected within the area of interest, and this includes the waste points, meaning the accumulation of waste within the area of interest, as well as illegal dumps. This also included the formal dumps that were actually being available within the area of interest. Also, we have been assessing the waste service collection within the area of interest, and this specific to analyze everything, starting from where the waste has been generated, disposing, as well as to any kind of the events and how the waste is actually being handled within the level of the household. Also, we've been assessing drains and roads to understand as well as to know the specific litters that have been sampled within the roads to understand the type of litter as well as waste. Also, the level of cleanness and some other variables that also have been combined within this data types. Also, we have been assessing the waste that has been accumulated within the river banks to understand the specific waste that have been collected, as well as the size, volume of the waste that has been accumulated within the waterways as well. Next, please. As I have stated that before, we have done it within more than 3 nations, and this have been included Kenya, in Mombasa. We're being done also in Tanzania. This is the specific into the 4 regions, including Tanga, Mtwara, Pwani, as well as Dar es Salaam. Also, we've been done in Nakala, that is fully in the Mozambique, to understand how the waste is actually being handled at the level of the household, but specifically also to understand the kind of concept of the solid waste ecosystem within the area of interest. And there are the pictures that have been seen. This shows specifically the interviews that have been done within selected sample buildings, as well as the specific identification of the waste, like informal camping site that have been located within our street. Next, please. This is a kind of the insights that have been collected within the level within the specific household, and we have tried to assess the absence as well as the presence of the waste collection services within the area of interest, as well as to understand the specific words that have been saved with the service, as well as to know who is many companies or many consultants that has been given a tender to collect the specific waste that has been collected at the area of interest. Also, we have been added also to understand the community behavior, to understand the people who were actually paying for the service, and the community that are not paying for the service. And of course, we have also collected more than 100 variables, and it is actually difficult to share everything. But in Dar es Salaam, we have done more than 75 sample household that is within 43 localities that have been found in Dar es Salaam. Next, please. Also, this tries to understand the littering factors, to know why some people were actually littering in their environment, and we can see some of the reasons, like lack of the bins. Some are due to habits, and some other factors. And we are able to understand the specific words that have been leading for the littering. Can you see the specific areas that are located within the urban area actually leading for the littering factors. And on other side, we have also tried to understand the presence of the cleanup events within the area of interest, as well as why some people are actually been participating into those cleanup events. The aim is the aim is to understand the local insight, as well as to know how this can be changed, as well as to be integrated within the high-level strategies that that have been created within these cities. Please next page. Also, we have been extended also in Nakala, and in Nakala we have been done with a certain local partner that is called Hata Formos, and this was actually to understand as well as to extend what has been in there, and this was actually specifically the household survey and the other points to understand why this area has been more littered, and of course Nakala is also located into the coastal areas, and of course these areas as not even getting any type of service, as more than 80 percentage of the people actually responding for not receiving any kind of service, while they actually paying the service due to the charges were actually being collected and as well as integrated within the electricity charges, and therefore the most of the people were actually paying for the service, but no service provision at all. Next please. This also shows and tries to understand the specific household that has been saved with the service, and the map tries to understand the rate of the people who were actually saving at the service, and I have said that in Hakala, Mozambique, we have selected only 7,000 households to be sampled to understand the nature of the service, as well as to understand the general insight of these people who were actually being located within these localities. And also we have tried to understand why some people are not paying for the service, as well as to know the reasons on why some people were actually willing to pay for the service. That will be completely remove the waste within their area of interest, and the most of them they actually are reporting that if they had the other resources, they will be able to pay for more services. Next please. This also tries to illustrate the specific insight that has been covered at the area of interest, and we can see the specific insight that inform, as well as the behaviors that forces somebody to litter within the area of interest. Please next please. Also we have able to extend more in Kenya, and here we have been partnered with HOT humanitarian OpenStreetMap team, but within the S-Hub to extend more on the issue of litter, specific collection of the insights of the people, as well as to identify the specific areas that have been affected with litter. Next please. This maps also tries to understand the household that are actually receiving service, as well as to know why people are actually paying for that service, and why not paying for the service. Please next please. This also tries to know the existence of the reuse status, as well as sorting at the level of household, and this map shows also the intensity of litter within the roads, but all of them is just to know why litter, why people are actually dumping within these wards. Next please. These are actually the challenges as well as the solutions regarding the data that has been outsourced from the local people, and we can see that community engagement by uh, by by building a certain trust and participation in data collection, as well as a data uptake to ensure the effective use of collection information, as well as the overall data is going to be integrated within the city level analysis. As you know, the partners is actually wanted to invest more on the infrastructures, as well as to change specific behaviors that forces certain individuals to litter or to dump within their areas of localities. Next, please. This is the broader impact for the local insights that has been collected. As you know, for the youth, for the youth empowerment, as well as the climate resilience by enhancing community adaptability to climate change, also community engagement, fostering collaboration for sustainable solutions. Next, please. This tries to explain, as well as to summarize the intake of the local insight, and we can see that identify increase the community reporting on the waste issues by engaging locals leads to better understanding of the collection process. Also, 40% tries to reduction in the illegal dump site that due to the specific local insight will be automatically helpful to effective waste management strategies within these areas that we have been covered. Last page. This were actually our hasty slides, and of course I have highlight the specific importance of the local driven insights within 3 nations, and the data it has been used in the creation of that specific strategies so as to reduce the impact of litter across the coastal areas. Thanks so much for listening.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Emmanuel, for the wonderful presentation. So now is the opportunity to ask for questions. So if you have any question for Mr. Emmanuel on waste management system, community development, anything. Any question? Thank you.
The availability to data transfer infrastructure was an issue during your studies?
So we have been able also to cover some of the infrastructures that are actually being owned by the municipality level or from the specific authority that has been able to doing this. Therefore, this was actually a part of our study to understand as well as to assess the institutional setup, as well as to assess the specific infrastructures within the dump site, as well as specific skips that has been found within the area of interest. But the most of the areas, they are actually possessing few infrastructures, as well as some areas don't have even a single infrastructures like skip. And this, I can say, specific of the Nakala, no any infrastructures that has been installed for the case of the waste collections point within the area of interest. And in this, they are actually relying on the ground points to collect the waste, as well as they the dump sites that have been also found within their areas. But also we have also tried to know the tracks that has been owned by the specific institutions, and we have also covered that the most of the infrastructures are not actually functioning, and some are so old. Therefore, on future there will be a certain investment to buy new trucks, as well as to invest more on the skips and some installations within these ones. Yeah.
All right, thank you. So we have one more question.
Is the waste collected mixed, or is it separated by recyclable and non-recyclable?
Yeah. Good. So we have able also. I have said before. We have more than 100 variables that we have been assessing at the level of interest, but we have also able to cover like those specific reuse as well as sorting within the level of the household, but actually in general the level of the awareness for the case of the reuse sorting is so low compared to other regions, but for the case of these areas most of the people are not even sorting their waste, but this is actually done within the specific municipal dump site. They are actually having some kind of the infrastructures that are actually being used for sorting as well as recycling issues. But also into this, there is also few MRF, meaning material recovery facilities within the in Kenya. In Kenya, they have only one, while in Nakala also they are only one, but it is not working at all. While also in Dar es Salaam, we have some few that has been also constructed due to this study that has been done. Yeah, thanks so much.
All right, thank you so much.